we had done some research ahead of time. We had gotten, I think APCO was our third quote, and by that time we had gotten through all of the questionable characters. And so from minute one, there was a certain quality that APCO brought to the table that really settled our nerves and put everything at ease. For 20 years here, we won't have to do anything. We do this once and we're done. And that was for us the primary sale or selling point. But also we also had restrictions being in Dublin as far as what the association would allow us. It had to be a natural exterior. We had the cedar lap siding before, and we were certain we weren't going with that. So this was the best alternative that we could get. I think you would be remiss if you didn't at least investigate it. Maybe the price point isn't there for you, but if you can afford it, you can't afford not to at least investigate it, I would say. For us, and I talked to Riley about this a little bit, we had people in the neighborhood give us their guy. We had a guy ourselves. He came out, he measured. I had to chase him down for some quotes, and he came in and he was off the charts. And I knew I had a baseline from looking on the APCO website as far as what to expect with the pricing. And everybody was out of the park. I couldn't touch it. And we finally said, well, I don't know if we're going to be able to do it this year or not, but let's call APCO. And when they came out, they told us, here's what you're going to get. It wasn't like a sale, it was more of an education and an information process. The quote that was written up, and we talked about this, it's hard to believe. It's the best product with the best installation, with the best warranty, and it's also among the lowest. So it's the best value that I think you're going to be able to find. From an installation standpoint, I'd say the communication, as far as we're going to be here on this day, and this is what we're going to do in these steps, and that's what I found to be very much to the point. I remember when Dan came out and we signed all the paperwork, and then I had neglected to say we needed a window moved and we had a door change. And Riley and Dan called before the order process, and we actually, sight unseen, we bought the transom window in our bathroom, and we talked about how we're going to move the door over, and I was absolutely comfortable with that. And we spoke again as far as we're about to do this, how do we want it, and really from the standpoint of someone who's at work downtown, I can't afford to be flying up here to check on something, and I didn't have to. I came home and it was done the way it was supposed to be done. It was done on time. The crews were fantastic, 12-hour days. People keep talking about, I can't believe they were here. They were only here 4 days. And I think more importantly than the speed was that it was done with accuracy. And that's a combination that's difficult to find, and I think that's really what blew us away. Really the whole thing, and we touched on it earlier, just the fact that you say what you're going to do and you do what you say. And before you got here, we were talking with Riley, and we said, if you guys do kitchens and bath, if you do patios, you've got our business. It's just a question of, are we prepared to do anything at this point? So.